We have breaking news in the case against Casey Anthony. The state's attorney's office has just released documents that show what investigators found in the woods near Kaylee's body. Mike DeForest has been pouring it over for about an hour now. Mike, what have you been able to see out of this so far?
Well, we have a huge stack, and we have just started going for them. I beelined for the search warrant affidavit, which is what authorities needed to be able to get into the Anthony's house to look for things. It describes what they found in the woods where Kaylee was found. And from reading this, it does not appear that Kaylee's body was just haphazardly dumped out in those woods. There seems to have been a lot of bizarre planning involved. Now, according to these newly released documents, Kaylee's remains had been placed in a cloth laundry hamper bag, and then that bag was placed in a plastic garbage bag. There was duct tape wrapped around her skull, and nearby, detectives found a small heart-shaped sticker. When the FBI later analyzed that duct tape looking for fingerprints and trace evidence, they noticed sticky residue on the duct tape that was in the exact same shape as that heart sticker. In other words, it appears someone intentionally placed that heart sticker on the duct tape before wrapping it over Kaylee's mouth. Now, detectives also found a small plastic toy horse near the body. There was also clothing in the bag, a small size 3T shirt, a pair of white shorts with vertical stripes, some small cloth-type letters that appear to be iron-on letters. Now, these were not the same clothes that George Anthony claims he saw Kaylee wearing the last time he says he saw her on June 16th. Different clothes. Now, nearby, they also found a Winnie the Pooh blanket. When investigators later searched the Anthony's home, we know that they were looking for items in the house that would tie the house back to that crime scene. They were looking for duct tape. They were looking for garbage bags and laundry bags and blankets. They were looking for Winnie the Pooh items. And just as significant, they were looking for the sheet of stickers that may have once contained that heart-shaped sticker. We also know that they were looking for photo albums, scrapbooks. Cops' theory is that chloroform may have been used to kill Kaylee, so they were looking for chemicals to make chloroform, containers that would have mixed it, receipts for the purchase of that chloroform. Also, they were looking for those clothes that George Anthony says that he last saw Kaylee wearing, including a monkey-printed backpack.
Right.
They wanted to see if the items that George says he saw Kaylee wearing were still in the house, because that's not what they found out on the crime scene. Again, a lot of documents we're going through, Eric, but this just gives you some of just more disturbing details about the crime scene.
Absolutely, and Mike will be on this throughout the day here on Local 6. More on his reports throughout the day as we continue to uncover more and more information. Thank you for that.